Hey, I'm Matt Nichols at MrMaple.com. Today we're going to be talking about a very popular full moon maple, Acer Shirasawanum Autumn Moon.
Hey, I'm Tim Nichols, and welcome to the Mr. Maple Show. We greatly appreciate you taking time to watch this video. Please take a minute, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and go to MrMaple.com and sign up for our weekly emails on MrMaple.com. We add 10 new fun, exciting trees every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's something you'll definitely want to check out.
Hey, thanks for clicking on another Mr. Maple video. Acer Shirasawanum Autumn Moon is a really fun tree that's going to go through a lot of fun color changes. I really like this one for its spring interest. If you can give it a little early morning sun with some late day shade, this one can leaf out with some just almost orange hues. This tree will get a yellow-like older growth with bright pinkish-red new growth over top of that. So it's a beautiful tree for every season, and then a bold, bold orange in the fall as well. So some excellent fall colors, and it's one that's going to look really cool in every single growing season.
Those colors that Matt talked about with the autumn moon, with that pink growth that keeps coming across during the summer, that's just something that really stands out in the garden and landscape. Autumn moon is a nice small to mid-sized upright. It'll end up getting about 6 to 8 feet tall and about 6 to 8 foot wide with a nice rounded canopy. The branches will look a little more sturdy too because it is a Shirasawanum, and it'll have a nice full dense rounded canopy that really makes this tree really show off those full moon-like leaves.
Autumn Moon's going to look so cool in a bunch of places in the garden. This small growing tree is going to look great. Now I definitely recommend early morning sun and late day shade. That early morning sun's going to peak those colors up so you're going to get that optimal spring color, and that later day shade is actually going to protect those colors and hold them later into the season and protect those full moon leaves. Now what we mean by that is protection typically from that 2 to 3 p.m. on time frame. So in that part of the day, if you can get a little bit of shade, that's the optimal color pattern. Now this tree is a smaller overall plant like Tim said, so it works great in a small tree setting. You can put this in a focal point area in the garden that you want a splash of color, but also in a container. This is going to be a great small tree for the container garden because it brings so much interest in a small area. It's going to do great on a deck or patio, and you can actually play with that to get that early morning sun, late day shade by moving around the container for the optimal place.
Autumn Moon was actually a chance seedling found by JD Vertrees. JD Vertrees wrote the book on Japanese maples. It's a fantastic book to go through. It's got about 300 different varieties in it. Our friend Peter Gregory came back later and made some revisions to it and updated it. JD Vertrees wrote the original book on Japanese maples. It's often referred to as the Japanese Maple Bible. And this is his introduction. This is a chance seedling that he found that really just has some really great colors, and it's really become a staple in the nursery trade.
So here we have an up-close look at Acer Shirasawanum Autumn Moon. This is a full moon maple, and you can certainly see why when you look at an up-close of this leaf. Each leaf has that big rounded appearance that's indicative of Acer Shirasawanums.
Yeah, I love these full moon maple leaves, and with that nice small mid-size 6 to 8 foot in height in 10 years, this fits on so many places and is so useful in the garden and landscape.
We're getting a little bit of color going right now. We're a little early for the late summer flushes of pink, but as you can see, it's throwing some different colors on over top of that kind of lime green to yellow color it's got right now. And just a beautiful tree in each season. I mean, I almost think it's just as interesting late summer for those flushes as it is early spring.
Yeah, Autumn Moon just goes through so many color changes, and that orange to red fall color, it's very striking, especially as this tree grows and matures.
Now Tim was talking a little bit about heights earlier. One thing we always give when talking about heights is a time frame. A lot of places will say this is the size at maturity, or this is the max size this will ever get. And the honest truth is Japanese maples will outlive us all. A healthy, happy tree should live to be well over 100 years old. So our time frames are typically in that 10-year window for what you should expect for growth rate. They could certainly outgrow that, but it'd have to be a very old tree. Hey, thanks so much for watching another Mr. Maple video. We greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, scope out our other videos on the Mr. Maple Show here on YouTube. There's a whole lot to see. We try to cover a lot of the most popular cultivars, as well as some of the new cutting edge stuff that you might not see anywhere else besides MrMaple.com. So we greatly appreciate that. If you don't mind, please take a second, like, comment, and subscribe. We greatly appreciate that. Some of our videos are getting a lot of views, and we greatly appreciate it if some more of you would subscribe. That helps us so much in the algorithm. Those comments help so much. And share our page with your gardening friends. That's one of the greatest ways to get our nursery out there, but also to help our YouTube page grow. So we greatly appreciate all those things. Thanks for taking time to watch this too. We greatly appreciate it. God bless and have a great day.
If you're still watching at this point, in the comment section below, comment your favorite Japanese maple for summer interest.